All right, so first things first, we're gonna kick off this stream with a little bit of Sony slander. Sony ponies, you know, they were laughing at the exclusives, like what's the name coming to Sea of Thieves, Xbox games coming to PlayStation. And you know, over here we're not loyal to anything. I like to slander everybody. So today we're gonna start off with a little bit of Sony news. PlayStation VR2, it's not looking too good, man. Every time news comes out about the PlayStation VR2, I forget this shit is even in existence. I don't know anybody who owns one. This shit is so irrelevant. Like, you guys remember when I went to Europe back in like June to shoot that show, and I was in the reality TV house? The producers bought us a Sony PlayStation VR2. This is like when it had first came out. I had never seen one in person. That shit sat in the box the entire time until maybe like the last couple of days somebody took it out, but I never personally played it. I literally could have played it for free, and I just wasn't interested. You couldn't pay me to play this shit, bro. I don't fucking care. Get this shit out of my face. What the fuck? Oh, this damn Bloomberg shit. Hold up. Sony PS.
Thanks for knuckle fucking that follow button.
Yo, shout out to Drag with the sub and whoever just followed it.
The chat just triggers my trauma. Reminds me of every Master Emerald shard that went up my ass.
Yeah, shout out to Dragons Beats with the sub. I appreciate it. Here we go. The PlayStation VR is struggling, it seems. According to March 17th's Bloomberg report, Sony has paused the PS5's virtual reality headset after its initial supply to pick up sales momentum, resulting in an overflow of unsold stock. Bloomberg states that Sony has produced 2 million PSVR headsets since the device's launch in February 2023. That's crazy. 2 billion headsets? I wouldn't have produced more than like 500,000. Who the fuck?
Hey, TBH, wake up. Someone just spent $5 on your ignorant black ass.
Yo, shout out to True with the sub. With sales consistently declining each quarter, according to the international...
The resub? You've got one loyal fan base, although not as loyal as Amy's dumb ass is to me.
According to the International Data Corporation, this is the line with January 2023's Bloomberg report of a rough start for Sony's headset, even before the PlayStation VR2 was out.
Someone just spent $5 on your ignorant black ass.
Yo, shout out to Jabba with the sub. Sony has reportedly been struggling to meet its own pre-order expectations through the company later denied this. Right, pre-order expectations, bro. Didn't nobody pre-order this shit. Y'all know anybody who pre-ordered this? At glance, there are a few things that might be happening. The PSVR 2 headset is expensive with a higher retail price than the PlayStation 5.
Nigga in the chat for resubscribing. It's rough out here, so you a real ass nigga for that, my nigga.
Yo, shout out to Soy with the sub. Yeah, that's the first problem. This shit costs more than the PlayStation 5 itself.
I just find it funny that you have the time to reach in your wallet, enter your credit card info, and then donate all those subs. But when I ask you to let me FaceTime Sonic from your phone, then it's a problem.
Yo, shout out to True with the gifted. Shout out to True with the 10 gifted subs. Anyways. Anyways. What was I saying? I told you, oh, yeah. So first and foremost, people are struggling to even get it because it's $550. And you know how I knew this shit was gonna flop, right? I swear we have this conversation on this stream all the time. You broke niggas on the PlayStation 4 are holding gaming back. I don't care that you're poor. Get a fucking...
With this money, I can now ditch the janky plane I built and fly first class on Spirit Air.
Shout out to Taurus with the sub. Get a fucking job, bro. It's an 11-year-old computer. Nobody cares that you still play it. Nobody cares about the roaches in your PS4. Nobody cares that your PS4 can barely breathe, okay? So I knew that the PSVR 2 was gonna fail because most niggas still can't get a PS5 for some reason. You niggas is riding the bus with a rollie on your wrist, but then you say the PS5 is too fucking expensive. I don't want to hear this shit, bro. Yo, shout out to Shaq with the sub.
People resubscribe to the idea of Shadow having a BBC. Only Sonic wields that type of power.
Shout out to Shaq with the sub. So I knew that shit was gonna fail. It costs more than the PS5, and niggas are still. It's, you know, it's funny too. You know, it's funny. Jokes aside, if you're struggling, I get it. If you're genuinely struggling, I don't feel bad for people who are able-bodied and refuse to work. But what is funny is when COVID was like at its peak and we were all stuck in the house and bots were eating up those PS5s and the resellers were getting them. Niggas was acting like, oh, I can't get a PS.
Every time someone subs, I gain more control over my Jinjara Key Idris Elba.
Shout out to that nigga in the chat for resubscribing. It's rough out here, so you a real ass nigga for that, my nigga.
Yo, shout out to Morris and Orby with the subs. During peak COVID, people was acting like, oh, I can't get a PS5 because all the resellers are scooping them up, right? Well, the resellers don't exist anymore. So what's the excuse now? It kind of feels like COVID was the perfect storm for broke niggas to hide behind. Because now that the PS5 is everywhere, now it's too much money. Oh, okay. So this is how I knew this shit was gonna fail. So here's the gist of this article, because I don't feel like reading all this shit. I've already read this before. Basically, they've halted production. They have an overstock. This is very rare. You probably almost have never heard of this with a product where there's an overstock. What an overstock means is they produce too many and they haven't sold enough, and they're gonna stop producing them because they basically have a warehouse full of PSVR2s that nobody wants to fucking buy. And when I say nobody wants to buy, I don't even mean the consumer. I'm talking about like the stores, Target. Nobody goes to GameStop, but GameStop, fucking Walmart for the brokies, Costco. They're not ordering inventory. They're like, we don't want that. Nobody's really buying that shit, bro. Best Buy, whatever store you frequent, they are not ordering inventory because nobody wants this shit. And a store has a brick and mortar store has a limited amount of shelf space. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it, because this is not the first article that we've seen about this thing struggling. Within the first 3 months, articles were coming out that nobody was buying this shit. There's no hype for this. Nobody wants to play these fucking generic first-person shooters. There's 20 first-person shooters and then MetaQuest 3 games on this shit. I'd rather just play it on the MetaQuest. It's already there. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Within a year or two, this shit's gonna flop. They're gonna shut down production on it completely. Watch. You watch and see. Nobody. Do y'all want this? Y'all want this? This sweaty ass, heavy ass helmet? PS GameStop gives you a new PS5 and a PS4 Bigs to save. What? Yeah, the stores is like, oh, brother, what is that? What is that? Just get a Quest. If you want to get into VR, just get a fucking Quest. PSVR is about to be in the Burlington Coat Factory. In the toy section, you're gonna find PSVR 2s in the toy section, in the miscellaneous section of Marshalls and TJ Maxx.
I can't believe you just subbed instead of sniffing Sonic's chair with me.
Y'all know what I'm talking about when you go to Marshalls and you go like in the back and there'll be like shoes and like toys and hats and shit just all over the place. And every once in a while you might find something good. That's where you're gonna find a PSVR 2. Yo, shout out to Derek with the sub. So we're gonna keep our eye on this story. It's developing. Other PlayStation news I got for you. This shit right here. Hey, Burlington used to be clutch back in the day. Now they don't even sell fucking coats. The last time I went there, I was pissed. I was literally looking for a coat. This is like when I was first moved to LA. I needed a new coat. They didn't have any. I literally had to walk outside the Burlington Coat Factory and look at the sign. I was like, does that say coat? There was none there. Nah, it's gonna be in the front before the cash register by the candy and the cologne and shit. More rumors are coming out about the PS5 Pro. It's starting to make me think this shit is true. Where there's smoke, there's fire, I believe. I'm sorry, y'all. My window open. I gotta eat. Fat Farm coats and puffy fur. 8K 60 FPS sounds fucking idiotic. Yeah. PlayStation's new Spectral Super Resolution, which will be first integrated into the PS5 Pro, is internally aiming for 4K 120 FPS and 8K 60 FPS. Keep in mind, I feel like a lot of people can't read. I feel like when people read, they interpret what they read. They don't actually comprehend. So let me allow me to comprehend this for you, for the Sony ponies. The PlayStation 5 Pro is internally aiming. The key word here is aiming. If this is true, it doesn't mean when the PS5 Pro comes out, it's going to be able to do this. It means, nigga, I hope so. So don't get your hopes up. And I'm going to be honest, this 8K 60 FPS sounds like a crock of shit to me, like somebody said in the chat. I would be shocked if it did this. I'm going to be honest, I'd be shocked if it did 4K 60 FPS. Get the fuck out of here, bro. The news comes following this week's leaks of the PS5 Pro, which revealed that the PlayStation 5 Pro, codenamed Trinity, will be incorporating the PSSR to upscale to higher resolutions. Yeah, supposedly it's supposed to use AI to help upscale the image more efficiently. Currently, PSSR is on the works of the SKD9 and the PlayStation 5 Pro to bring 4K resolutions. Legit, what's the point? Who got an 8K? That's what I'm saying. Most people I think most people are still playing on 1080p monitors. I don't think most people even have 1440p. I don't. Foam Stars in 4K. 4K 120. Who's ready to play a 6 out of 10 at 4K 120? Shout out to True with the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Insider Game has also revealed more specifications, outlines in the documents provided to Insider Game under the condition that they're not made public. PlayStation's ambitions with the PSVR is to achieve 4K ambitions. Doesn't mean they're gonna do it. These same numbers, they're just repeating themselves in the article. And it'll be interesting if this actually is a thing. Yeah, NAC and 8K 60 FPS. Sony Pony's thinking they're gonna have 4K 60 FPS. Here's another thing, right? I do think we've reached the point in gaming where like this is cool. I believe the Switch needs, like the Switch 2 needs more power. Like Nintendo needs more power it'll fuel their creativity. I feel like the PlayStation and the Xbox, both of them have the opposite.
You've got one loyal fan base.
Shout out to Jace with the sub. I appreciate it.
As Amy's dumbass is to me.
I feel like they have the opposite issue of Nintendo. At this point, they're just putting power in their hardware, it feels like, to dick measure. Like, oh, our dick is bigger than Xbox's. Our dick is bigger than PlayStation's. This is cool if they're able to achieve it, but who gives a fuck if I can play The Last of Us 3 remastered in 8K? Nigga, I don't want to play that shit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of at a point where like when The Last of Us 3 comes out, like we'll talk about it, but do I care? Not really. Like Naughty Dog is fucking annoying to me now. Like I'm kind of over it. Like make a new game. Make a fucking new game. Who cares that you'll be able to do 8K if we're still making the same Call of Duty? When are y'all going to innovate? I feel like we need to push boundaries a little bit more, which speaking of Naughty Dog, I think I forgot to, hold up, open an article. I think I did have a Naughty Dog article. Let me see. In regards to their game. Yeah, it's not an article. This is a tweet. Take this shit super with a grain of salt. According to reports, Naughty Dog's new game will be inspired by the Excalibur series and will have a huge open world with highly advanced hand-to-hand combat. I hope this is true. I really hope this is true. It's time for you guys to try something new. Yo, shout out to True for gifting the subs. I appreciate it. Yeah, the only thing that concerns me is this rumor claims it'll be open world. What does that mean? Is it Elden Ring open world or is it Ubisoft open world? You know what I'm saying? Like, has Naughty Dog made an open world game? Last of Us is not open world. Uncharted's not really open world. First comment says it all. Oh, let me see. As long as it's anything but another Last of Us, then we'll be more interested. Right. Shout out to Ed. Yeah, their games are pretty linear. So to me, yeah, that's kind of a yellow flag that they're trying open world. They're being more ambitious. They don't have a track record of making open world games. So this is one of those things like, I'm happy to hear there's a rumor going around that they're trying something new. But the open world kind of concerns me. That's the part I'm like, I hope it's just not a bunch of shit on the fucking map. Was Jack and Dexter 3 open world? No, that was semi-open world. Because they had like it wasn't big enough. And there wasn't a lot of shit on the screen. There wasn't like a lot of things to do. It was kind of just getting from point A to B. Yeah, it had more hub worlds than anything. Jack and Dexter to me was more of a natural evolution of Crash Bandicoot, which was their original game. Because if you remember, Crash Bandicoot had the hub worlds too, but then you would jump into them. The difference is Jack and Dexter had a hub world, but what was innovative about Jack and Dexter, I think it was the first game on PS2 that didn't have a loading screen. That was what made it so great. A lot of people didn't even realize that. It had a hub world, but you didn't have to load into the next one like Mario 64 or Crash Bandicoot. You could just go to it, but it wasn't fully open world, I don't think. It wasn't big enough. But it was a step in the right direction. They need to make another Jack. I'm interested though. 100-hour game with nothing in the open world except dialogue options is what I fear from them. Yeah, I also fear that this is open world game because Naughty Dog does a lot of, like in The Last of Us, they do a lot of that Gears of War shit. Anya, what's going on?
You can only afford to donate a single sub. I can only afford to love Sonic, so I totally understand. Yo,
shout out to Ibisu with the gifted sub. I appreciate it. And shout out to True for gifting the sub. Yeah, I could see an issue where they pull the Gears of War. Anya, what's the details? And then we just walk around really slowly in the open world where we get a bunch of discourse, but they don't actually let you explore because they don't want you to. There's nothing in the fucking open world. I think that would be a problem, but we're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. We're gonna give Naughty Dog the benefit of the doubt. Naughty Dog is talented. I know I like to sit here and rag on them, but it's because it comes from a place of love. We want to see them do better. They've unfortunately fallen down that that corporate rabbit hole of trying to appease the board a little bit too much. And we need you guys to get back to being creative and being artists. So hopefully this rumor is true and it turns out good. I don't want anybody to feel like I want them to fail. I want to see some dope shit. That's the frustration with this generation. I want to see some dope shit, not more Ubisoft games. You saw the Apex news? I did. I think I have it somewhere here. Let me see. Let me find it. I'm glad you can read this shit from the wait. Here we go. Yeah, I got you. We can talk about that. Hackers, is the beat too loud, by the way, chat? Hackers give pro player cheats during EA's North America Finals Apex Legends. All right, so like I don't even need to read this because I already know what happens. So here's what happened. What is it called? ALGS? The nerd shit, the MLG circuit where the pros play. It's like the biggest tournament in the world, the biggest prize pool for Apex Legends pros. During the finals match, a large portion of the players got their computers hacked and they had their controls taken over. People were like lifting their hand. I don't know how motherfuckers did it. The Apex Legends Global Series. There you go. Motherfuckers put their hands up and their mouse and keyboard was still moving. Somehow these hackers managed to install hacks on their computer mid-tournament live on stream. And because of it, they had to cancel the finals and the event got ruined. But also apparently these hacks are going around for people. So like if you have Apex installed, do not boot that shit up because apparently these hacks are going around and it's fucking people's computers up. So public service announcement, do not play Apex Legends until a patch comes out, till you see some news. Honestly, I'd recommend just uninstalling that shit if your internet is fast enough because apparently there's a crazy virus going on. And that's kind of the gist of it. I think there was some videos about it. Yeah, I'm about to uninstall that shit. Yeah, I'm glad y'all keep bringing it up. That was one story I was gonna, because at least I wanted to warn people. Regardless if you care about the pro circuit shit, it's more so like protect your computer, bruh. Wow, they did this with Titanfall 2. Let me see if I can find a video of it. Let's see, Apex hacked. Yeah, here we go, Dextero. Shout out to Twitter.
Building.
Come in. Okay.
Can we shoot? Can we shoot height? Can we shoot height?
Yeah, shoot now.
I'm cheating. I'm fucking shit. I got aimbot. I have aimbot.
Oh no.
He's like, I'm cheating. Why do you say it like that, bro? Back to foam stars. Why do you say it like that? Oh,
I have aimbot right now. I literally have aimbot.
The game.
Pushing.
There was other clips too. There was a better one. It just got hacked mid-game. Here's another dude. It wasn't just one person. Like the whole server got hacked.
Wait, what the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
I'm getting hacked. But
I know. Shoot. Can you play the game?
Bro, I'm getting.
Yo, what a horrible teammate. This nigga said, I'm getting hacked. He said, I know. This gaslit the fuck out of him. He told him to shut up. I know. Like, bro, are you listening? Like,
hacked.
I know, but can you play?
Yeah, but
I know, but can you play? What a horrible yo, I'm not gonna lie. That shit would make me mad. Like,
it's cheating.
Bitch ass nigga, bro.
No. What?
Like what?
No, but is it fucking up your game?
Yes, I can see everyone. Like I'm.
Yeah, you can literally. That's crazy.
I didn't leave the game, right? Yeah, I'm leaving. Like what the?
Admin's down. Nick, admin's down.
But, I left.
I feel for them. That sucks. Y'all know I'm not super into the pro shit, but like these niggas sit in diapers 18 hours a day playing this game, and then you get to the fucking finals of the biggest event in the world, and the shit gets hacked. You're probably doing good. It looks like they were alive trying to push a team, and the whole thing gets hacked. And what sucks is they're probably gonna have to do it over. Yeah, these niggas wear diapers and shit. And tidy whities. They can't leave their chair. They gotta practice, guys. Gotta be a pro gamer. Yeah, like you worked really hard practicing just for the shit to be fucked over, and like he could have been doing good in the tournament, right? Now they have to redo it. And here's the thing, like how they played yesterday may not be how it plays tomorrow. Yeah, the tidy whities. Have y'all seen the meme of the cat watching YouTube and his tidy whities? Yeah, that's pro gamers right there. Yeah, like anything goes in these fucking tournaments, man. So hopefully that's just from a pro circuit. The main thing to talk about though is like the everyday man. If you have Apex installed on your computer, do not boot that game up. And keep your eye on the Apex news. I'll try to keep my eye on how the story plays out, but you can get your shit hacked right now. It's not looking too good. I feel like this beat is too down. Just turn it down a little bit. There we go. If they can do it over, how serious are the servers compromised? How long is Apex going to be down for? I don't know, man. It sucks too because they just had fucking layoffs and shit like that. Let's see. Playtron. I don't know what this is. I just saw a headline and it looked interesting. The startup is hoping to Steam Deckify the world. Steam Deck the world. Steam Dick the world. That's crazy. Former CEO of Cyanogen. Oh, Cyanogen Mod has a plan for a platform agnostic gaming operating system. What does that mean? Handhelds are the future of gaming, but there are reasons the category hasn't exploded yet. It's debatable. Between the Switch and the Steam Deck, I mean, I'd argue they have exploded. The Steam Deck has inspired the ROG Ally, the MSI Claw. I'm sure, was that Logitech one? I'd argue that did make it, whatever. The Nintendo Switch is locked down. Windows can be cumbersome, and Valve's pick up and play Steam OS hasn't yet escaped the Steam Deck. What if there was an Android of gaming? What? An OS you can install on any capable hardware to get a controller-friendly PC experience. Imagine an Epic deck that could actually play Fortnite, a 5G deck for cellular carriers, or maybe even a PlayStation deck for Sony's growing PC ambitions. I'm in Texas. Texas, they wilding down here. What you mean? If Valve can do this with Steam, we can do this with anything, says Kurt McMaster, CEO of Playtron. Today, Playtron is coming out of the stealth with $10 million in funding and roughly 18 employees in a plan to challenge Microsoft, Valve, and Apple for the next 100 million gamers. And after seeing a stack of internal planning documents, speaking to Playtron's allies and trying an early alpha, I'm cautiously optimistic. Oh, they got it on a joint. Most likely it's a Cyanogen mod. It's going to build a variant of Steam Deck. Yeah, probably something more streamlined. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. The problem with that is that's going to require... So, like... Yeah, you have people who are enthusiasts that they're going to install mods like this and hacks into their fucking handheld. But I'm going to take a wild guess and say most people bought an handheld, whether it's a Steam Deck, a Switch, a Claw, a ROG Ally. I'm going to take a wild guess and say people bought it for ease of access. They just want to play games in their hand. They don't want to install this shit. And that's going to be the biggest... Because, like, I used to have an Android and I used to be big on Cyanogen Mod. Still to this day, most people still don't know what Cyanogen Mod is unless you were part of the rooting community. And, like, that was a very niche community. It sounds like they're trying to root these devices. Got the futuristic music. What up, Manipulative?
Thanks for the research. With this money, I can now ditch the janky thing I built and fly first class on Spirit Airlines.
What do you mean by rooting? It's not a thing anymore really on Android, but in the early days of Android, there was a process called rooting. It allowed you to install like apps that weren't available in the App Store, as well as customize your phone any way you see fit. It was basically like, think of jailbreaking for iPhones, but it was for Androids. Same shit. Not gonna lie, the UI is ugly. I'm looking at this as someone who's pretty tech savvy. I don't see what the fuck is the point of this. So imagine someone who's an average everyday man who just wants to play the game. What is the point of this shit?
Thanks for the resub. We've got one loyal fan base. Although not as loyal as Amy's dumbass is to me.
Shout out to Frank B. Gaming. What's up? Let's see. There's supposed to be a re-release of Phantom Menace. Who wants to watch Star Wars Episode 1? The point is you'll buy a generic piece of hardware and be able to play all your games. Is it optimize the hardware better? Me? New rumors are suggesting that exclusive footage from Star Wars live action series will be shown in theaters as part of the Phantom Menace's re-release. What live service? I mean, live action series. This insider who posts regular updates on when fans can expect to see the new trailer for new projects, made a post shared by B-Spin Bulletin that an exclusive look at The Acolyte will be paired with an already announced re-release of The Phantom Menace, which is set to hit theaters on May 3rd to celebrate the film's 25th anniversary. This wouldn't be the first time that Lucasfilm and Disney opted to pair exclusive footage from an upcoming show to a re-released film. Gotta get those sales in, baby. The Acolyte. I've seen people on the timeline talking about that. I don't know what The Acolyte is. Like, what is that? I think I had an article for the... Was it this one? Was it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Star Wars The Acolyte follows an investigation into a crime spree that pits a respected Jedi Master, Lee Jung-jae, against a dangerous warrior from his past, Amandla Stenberg. As clues emerge, they travel down a dark path where sinister forces reveal all is not what it seems. Star Wars: The Acolyte. Are these the actors? Sounds cool. I gotta see a trailer though. Am I pronouncing that right? Acolyte? What era of Star Wars is this? Trailer tomorrow? Oh, sweet. We'll be looking at that. Oh, sweet. New Star Wars. That'd be cool. I'm not going to see this shit again to see a trailer though, or footage. But if you're a super Star Wars fan, I'd imagine that you're going to watch this again, so it makes sense. What's that about, Batman? Huh? Doom got them scrambling. I was about to say, yeah, it feels like this timing is weird. It feels like it's inspired by Doom. Here's a new one. High Republic. Oh, new shit. Oh shit. You gonna see all the Spider-Man movies in theaters? Oh, since we're talking about movies, I saw that. I didn't save the article. Hold up. I think I did like a tweet though from it. Hold up. Let me go on my likes. I did. The tweet was, "Oh, Madam Web failed." So apparently, all 8 live-action Spider-Man movies will be officially returning to movie theaters in 2024, starting with the original Spider-Man from 2001 on April 15th. You guys want to watch all the Spider-Man movies again? They said, Madam Web made so little money, we got to re-release the movies. I kind of like, you going to the movie theater for this? Like, just boot the DVD up. Just go on 1, 2, 3, allegedly. When are we getting the GI pod? Wednesday. We were supposed to do it this weekend, but I postponed it because we got early copies of Dragon's Dogma 2. They gave me extra copies. I requested extra and they actually had it. So I got a copy of the game and Ethos and JG. So we're waiting until tomorrow to record because the embargo for Dragon's Dogma 2 releases on Wednesday. So we record Tuesday night and then I will release it Wednesday. So because that's when the reviews come out, you know, trying to optimize it to get the viewership basically. So yeah, that episode will be about Dragon's Dogma 2. I've been playing it. Don't ask me how I feel about it. I finished your last Airbender video saying I agree a bunch with what you're saying. I appreciate it. That video's doing pretty good. You said thumbs up or what? I'm not going to tell you. I'm under NDA, bro. You can look at my preview of the game, though. You said, W, man. These niggas will barely break even re-releasing these. I'm not going to theaters to watch this shit. Let's keep it on Marvel since we was talking about Spider-Man. Main channel vids are overall doing good. They are, except for the last one. The last video flopped hard as fuck, bro. I was like, shit, bro. It's like, yo, the YouTube algorithm will humble you. I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. Just eat the L and keep it going. But it's like we're doing good, and then out of nowhere, this one flopped hard as fuck. But you know, we're gonna drop again. Not gonna lie, people on Facebook was like, Madam Web was the best movie I ever seen. It's Facebook. Don't nobody care what they got to say. Don't really care about the moms of Facebook. Valve announces Steam Families available in the Steam beta client, intended for a household of up to 6 close family members for game sharing, enables users to play games from other family members' libraries, even if they're online playing another game. I wanted to share this one because this is fucking fire. So, for those of you unaware, at this current moment, you can share your Steam library, but you can only share it with one person. Now you can share your Steam library with up to 6 people. And it says it's for families, but come on. You can share with your friends. So if your friend has a game that you want, and you can play it on their joint and vice versa. So right now it's currently in beta. You have to download, if you go into the settings, you have to update to the beta client. The full release will probably be out in like a month or 2 or whatever if you want to wait. But it is coming, or it's available day 1 if you want it right now. You said, we family, right? This is fucking fire. For all the broke boys out there, this is the type of shit that like Epic Game Store, like they got cool little deals, but y'all got to do stuff like this. Like they just made gaming a whole lot cheaper. Yeah, we all family now. So if you're a PC gamer and you got 5 friends and you guys all play like different games, y'all better start sharing accounts. Can y'all play the same game at the same time? I believe you can't. That's like the one limitation. What's the name? But unless you're on your computer all the time playing that damn game. But at least that's how it is with the solo sharing. So I would imagine it's the same shit with this. Yeah, so like you won't be able to play multiplayer on the same game, you would have to buy it. But if like this is beneficial for people who are afraid of buying like a single player game, but your friend has it and say you want to try it, you can just try it on his account or even just buy it after you try it for an hour or two. That's the benefit of it. What's the name? Especially for games like, where's that shit at? Where did I put it at? Oh, here. Especially for games like this. It just keeps getting worse, man. A veteran Star Wars Battlefront modder has seemingly uncovered more evidence that the controversial classic collection has used their work uncredited. Like, this game is supposed to be horrible. So, like, if you had the family sharing, you didn't have to buy it if one of your friends had it. You could have just tried it out to see how horrible it is. A veteran Star Wars Battlefront modder has dug further into the recently released classic collection and uncovered more evidence that the controversial release used their mod despite developer Asper promising they wouldn't. Last month, IGN reported on the concern from the Star Wars Battlefront community, sparked by the Classic Collection's debut trailer, which suggested the game used a mod that brought a previously Xbox-exclusive Battlefront 2 DLC to the PC version. The original pandemic-developed Battlefront 2 that launched in 2005 had a DLC pack exclusive to the Xbox version that added 2 new heroes, Kit Fisto and, I don't know, Asajj Ventress, as well as 4 maps. Both Kit and Asajj had unique animations and moves no other character had. In 2021, modder I Am Shaman brought the DLC to PC, reskinning 2 existing characters to look like Kit and this character. And in the mod, Asajj does not hold her unique lightsabers in one hand, but instead wields 2. So that's the issue. Because I was about to say, he doesn't own the shit anyway. So, like, the issue is they straight up ripped the code. And the telltale sign is the way he modded them into the game is she's not holding the correct lightsaber. So that's how they were able to tell these. That's fucking lazy as shit. At the time, developer Asper insisted the release of Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection does not include any code or content that's taken from uncredited sources, telling IGN it mistakenly included content that's not. Oh, what up, Zayna? You mistakenly included the mod. How do you accidentally install a mod on your game? Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't know about y'all, but I've never accidentally installed a mod. Pay them motherfuckers. However, following the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection's catastrophe release, negative said there was evidence to suggest the game indeed launched with their mod, at least portions of the mod. Can confirm this, by the way. Damn, so you played the original mod and you've seen it on PC? Yo, is this shit that bad? Is it that bad? Who got this shit on PC? Is it that bad? Like, they're talking like this is one of the worst games of the year. I'm almost like, that shit is $30. I want my $30. I'm like almost tempted to try this shit. Like, it's so bad. Like I said, I love a bad movie. The game's online doesn't work at all. Like, is it that bad? I'm almost tempted to try this shit for shits and giggles. This video proves it's that bad. What is this shit?
All of this falling apart like this is all.
Bruh, I'm not watching this. This is 16 minutes. Jesus Christ. Only like 120 players gonna 2-hour playthrough. Oh, should we do like a 2-hour playthrough? I could like refund this shit for the content. I just want to see how bad it is, right? Like, will it blow my PC up? Is it that bad? Like, is it that bad that are people saying they're getting blue screens? They had 64 player servers on launch. Watch the video game donkey video. I think I seen that one. How much that shit is, Rich? How much that shit is? The Madam Web of gaming. There are people in the Hokage highlights comments defending the bad port. It's kind of insane. No matter what you do, people will find a way to be upset about something. But it's the shit without the giggles. Shout out to Big Fella. What up, bruh? Let's see. This hurts because I'm a huge fan of the series. Shit, I was looking forward to it. Let's see. Stores. Because I was like, keep hearing about how great it is. Like, how the fuck y'all fuck this up? Star Wars Battlefront Classic. There we go. 35. I thought y'all said this shit was 30. What the fuck? Overwhelmingly negative. God damn, bro. Are you coming to play the final season 2? I might. I got offered a code for the battle pass. I was trying to debate on whether or not to get it. You said it's 72. Shit, maybe we should put a timer on just for like 2 hours and just try it out for some content. Hold on, what's it? It's for shit to get. Let's see what kind of fun we can get into, chat. Oh shit. Cue the uninstall. See continue to payment. Shout out to the refunds on Steam, bro. It's just a great addition to the platform on top of game sharing. Let's see, purchase really allows you to finesse the system. It's like Costco. That's what I love about Costco. For those of you unaware, one of the best things about Costco is you can return an item, no questions asked. Like I've seen videos of people. I seen a video of a dude who had a mattress. He bought a mattress from Costco, used that shit for like 2 years, and then he took it back. And they took it back, bro. I seen people with like open vacuums and shit like that. Like, oh, like, man, that's just a great store. Costco keeps the shit low. Yeah, whatever you return is added to the Black Friday pile. I live near a Costco. Costco is wavy, bro. It says 8 minutes. I got it, chat. I got it for the content, bro.
Thanks for knocking the Sonic rings out that follow.
Don't act like I ain't did this for the people.